Hello everyone. I am sort of embarking on something that's really different for me, and I am a little bit nervous about it. I have been an avid YouTube watcher for some time now, and have particularly watched some of the makeup gurus, and have just enjoyed some of the videos that I have watched just immensely. I feel like I've learned a good deal about putting on makeup, taking care of my skin, various products and tools that people use, and how they use them and how they use them more effectively. And will be forever grateful and will continue to be a subscriber to many of those wonderful women, and actually some wonderful young men. But the reason I'm kind of embarking on this is I don't see people of my age particularly well represented in the YouTube community around things like skincare, makeup, clothing, those sorts of things. And it's obvious to me really that some of the concerns of people my age are slightly different than they were for us when we were in our 20s or 30s or 40s. I'll just clear up right now that I am 61 years old, and so the things that I think about now are a little different. I still am interested in trying to look, reasonably good, trying to take care of my skin, trying to dress reasonably well, but I certainly am not in the same place, and it probably would not be appropriate for me to be in the same place as I was when I was 30 or 40. As we get older, our concerns kind of shift a little bit, and things that were once really meaningful to us may no longer be. Things that had little interest for us become, much more central to our lives. And so it's from that perspective that I thought I would kind of join this YouTube community as a contributor rather than just an observer. And my hope is that that sort of rings a bell with some other people. I would like for this to be, something where I focus again on skincare issues and makeup and the products that I may have tried that I was disappointed with, products that I have tried that I'm very pleased with, some things that I, do that I think have been helpful to me, some things that I have done that I now look back and wonder what I possibly could have been thinking about, and that I will get some dialogue back and forth with anyone who happens to watch. If you are not at all interested in the older point of view, then these videos would not be for you. If you are appalled at the fact that I actually have, wrinkles, and that I'm not a size 6, and that my skin is not, the skin of a 20-year-old, then again, this is probably not the YouTube video that you want to watch, and that's fine. Everything isn't for everyone at every time, and I can certainly appreciate that. All those things being said, I'm hoping to, from time to time, upload a video. I'm hoping that someone, somewhere, will find it interesting, and I'm hoping that I will hear some comments that will help me decide what things you might be interested in seeing or hearing about. I will not be doing major makeup hauls. I do purchase items, and I'm happy to share my thoughts on those items and give you whatever information and feedback I can about that. But I'm not a person that goes weekly and purchases, 5 eyeshadows and 3 new blushes and that sort of thing. I just don't do that anymore. I I do purchase things, don't get me wrong. I certainly spend more than probably my fair share of money on things that are absolutely, in the big scheme of the world, inconsequential, but they do make me happy, and it brings me some level of pleasure. But I will not commit to the idea that every week I'm going to go out and purchase hundreds of dollars of makeup for the purpose of sharing, because to me that's just not something that I'm interested in doing. It's not something that I'm willing to do, and I think there are plenty of other YouTube videos out there that can provide some of that for folks. So if kind of an older point of view is of interest to you, then that would please me very much. If it turns out that, there's not much interest in women of a certain age and what our thoughts and what our viewpoints are and what our issues and concerns are, that's okay too. I'll be a little disappointed about that, but c'est la vie. I hope that what I post in the next few days will generate a little interest, and I hope to hear from you, and let me know your thoughts. Have a good day.